Have you ever wondered about the remarkable life and tragic end of one of Islam's most influential leaders? In today's video, we explore into the story of Hazrat Umar's, Radi Allahu Anhu, Shahadat. Stay with us as we explore his journey, his contributions, and the events leading to his martyrdom. Hazrat Umar, Radi Allahu Anhu, was a towering figure whose influence extended beyond his lifetime, shaping the course of Islamic history. His leadership, wisdom, and commitment to justice left an indelible mark on the Muslim world. As we unfold the details of his life, you will see how his actions and decisions continue to resonate today. Hazrat Umar's, Radiallahu Anhu, life story is a tapestry of courage, faith, and relentless pursuit of justice. From his early days in Mecca to his pivotal role as the second caliph of Islam, his journey is filled with lessons of resilience and determination. His conversion to Islam marked a significant turning point in the early Muslim community, providing strength and support during a time of great persecution. Under his leadership, the Islamic State expanded exponentially, and his administrative reforms laid the foundation for a just and equitable society. We will delve into the critical moments that defined his leadership, including his military campaigns, his innovative governance strategies, and the profound impact of his policies on the Muslim Ummah. The tragic events leading to his assassination by Abu Lulu, a Persian slave, highlight the challenges and opposition he faced despite his immense contributions. This video is not just a recounting of historical facts, but a deep dive into the values and principles that Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu, embodied. His legacy of justice, humility, and unwavering faith continues to inspire millions around the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories from history and join us in honoring the memory of Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu. Early life of Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu. Born in 584 CE in Mecca, Hazrat Umar ibn al-Khattab, Radiallahu Anhu, came from the noble Quraysh tribe. He was known for his strong build, impressive oratory skills, and a fierce sense of justice, even before accepting Islam. His early years were marked by leadership qualities that later defined his caliphate. Growing up, Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu, witnessed the societal norms and injustices prevalent in Mecca, which shaped his views on justice and governance. His education included the arts of war, trade, and eloquence, making him a well-rounded individual prepared for leadership. His family was respected, and he held various positions of authority within the tribe, demonstrating his ability to lead and command respect. These formative experiences laid the foundation for his future role as a caliph and a transformative leader. Conversion to Islam. Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu, initially opposed Islam, but his heart changed after an encounter with the Quran. The story of his conversion is legendary. Angered by his sister's acceptance of Islam, he went to confront her, but was moved by the verses of the Quran she was reciting. This transformative moment led him to embrace Islam, becoming one of its staunchest supporters. His conversion was a turning point in the early Muslim community, as his strength and resolve brought a new level of protection and legitimacy to the fledgling group. After converting, Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu, openly practiced Islam, challenging the Quraysh and their opposition. His courage in standing up for his new faith inspired many others to follow suit, significantly strengthening the Muslim community. His conversion is often seen as a pivotal moment that marked the beginning of Islam's rise to prominence in Mecca. Role as a caliph. After the death of Hazrat Abu Bakr, Radiallahu Anhu, Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu, was appointed the second caliph of Islam. His 10-year rule is remembered for its justice, administrative excellence, and military expansion. Under his leadership, the Islamic Empire expanded significantly, including the conquest of Persia and parts of the Byzantine Empire. Hazrat Umar, Radiallahu Anhu, implemented policies that promoted social justice, economic stability, and religious tolerance. His governance model emphasized meritocracy, ensuring that positions of authority were filled by those most qualified, regardless of their tribal affiliations. He also established a consultative council, known as the Shura, to advise on important matters, ensuring that his decisions were well-informed and broadly supported. His caliphate was marked by a commitment to the welfare of all citizens, Muslim and non-Muslim alike, creating a cohesive and prosperous society. Administrative reforms. Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, introduced several key administrative reforms. He established the public treasury, implemented a fair judicial system, and set up the first welfare state in the Islamic world. His policies ensured that the needs of the poor and marginalized were addressed, reflecting his deep sense of justice and equality. He organized the Islamic State into provinces, each governed by a competent and trustworthy governor, ensuring effective administration. Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, also instituted a system of regular census and land surveys to better manage resources and taxation. His emphasis on accountability and transparency set high standards for governance. Additionally, he introduced stipends for the elderly, disabled, and orphans, and ensured that soldiers received regular salaries, thus professionalizing the military. These reforms not only stabilized the empire, but also fostered a sense of unity and purpose among its diverse population. Military campaigns. Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, led several successful military campaigns, significantly expanding the Islamic State. His strategies and leadership in battles like the conquest of Jerusalem and the Persian Empire were instrumental in spreading Islam far and wide. He was a visionary leader who foresaw the potential of a united Muslim community. His military campaigns were characterized by meticulous planning, discipline, and a strong moral code. He ensured that soldiers adhered to ethical conduct in warfare, prohibiting harm to civilians and destruction of property. Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anh, leadership in these campaigns demonstrated his ability to inspire and motivate his troops, often leading by example. The expansion under his rule not only increased the territory under Muslim control, but also facilitated the spread of Islamic teachings and culture. His conquests brought economic prosperity and opened new avenues for trade and cultural exchange, further enriching the Islamic civilization. Personal traits and leadership. Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, was known for his simplicity, humility, and strong sense of justice. He often walked the streets of Medina at night, ensuring the well-being of his people. His leadership style was marked by consultation and consensus, setting a precedent for future Islamic governance. Despite his immense power, he lived a life of modesty, often wearing patched clothes and eating simple meals. His dedication to justice was evident in his willingness to hold even himself accountable, famously saying, "If a camel were to die on the banks of the Euphrates, I fear that Allah would hold me accountable for it." His interactions with his subjects were marked by kindness and empathy, earning him the love and respect of his people. Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anh, leadership was not just about ruling, but about serving his community, ensuring that their needs were met and their rights protected. The plot against him. Despite his immense contributions, Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, faced opposition. His stance on justice and equality created enemies. A Persian slave named Abu Lulu Feroz, harboring a personal grudge, planned to assassinate him. This act of treachery was driven by personal vendetta rather than political motives. The plot against him was indicative of the challenges he faced in maintaining justice and fairness in a diverse and rapidly expanding empire. Abu Lulu's grievances were primarily personal, stemming from a dispute over taxation and treatment. Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anhu, approach to governance, which prioritized the welfare of the state over individual grievances, made him a target for those dissatisfied with his decisions. The plot against him was a reminder of the constant vigilance required to protect leaders who strive to uphold justice and fairness. His eventual assassination was a tragic end to a life dedicated to serving his community and upholding the principles of Islam. The assassination. On the 26th of Dhu al-Hijjah in the year 644 CE, while leading the Fajr prayer in the Mosque of Medina, Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, was attacked by Abu Lulu. He was stabbed multiple times and succumbed to his injuries 3 days later. His martyrdom was a profound loss for the Muslim community. The assassination of Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, was a moment of immense grief and shock for the early Muslims. His leadership had provided stability and growth, and his sudden death left a void that was difficult to fill. Despite the tragedy, his final moments reflected his unwavering faith and dedication to justice. As he lay dying, he appointed a committee to select the next caliph, ensuring a smooth transition of power. His death was not just the loss of a leader, but the end of an era marked by significant achievements and reforms. His martyrdom underscored the sacrifices made by early Muslim leaders in their pursuit of justice and righteousness. Legacy of Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu. The legacy of Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, lives on through his administrative reforms, military conquests, and the justice system he established. His contributions to the Islamic State were foundational, influencing governance and justice in the Muslim world for centuries to come. His life and Shahadat continue to inspire millions. Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anhu, vision for a just and prosperous society laid the groundwork for future Islamic governance. His policies on social welfare, economic management, and legal reforms set standards that were emulated by subsequent leaders. His emphasis on accountability and transparency in governance became guiding principles for Islamic administration. The institutions he established, such as the public treasury and the welfare state, have had a lasting impact on Islamic civilization. His legacy is a testament to the enduring power of justice, leadership, and dedication to the welfare of the community. Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anhu, life story is a source of inspiration, reminding us of the values of integrity, courage, and compassion. The story of Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anhu, Shahadat, is a testament to his unwavering faith, leadership, and dedication to justice. His legacy endures, reminding us of the values he stood for. Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anhu, life and martyrdom are not just historical events, but profound lessons in leadership, integrity, and service to humanity. His commitment to justice and the sacrifices he made for the Muslim community continue to resonate deeply within the hearts of millions around the world. Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, was a leader who led by example, demonstrating that true leadership is about serving others and upholding the principles of fairness and equality. His administrative reforms and military conquests were driven by a vision of creating a cohesive and prosperous society where the rights of all individuals were protected. His legacy is a shining example of how one person's dedication to justice can transform an entire civilization. As we reflect on his life, we are reminded of the importance of standing up for what is right, even in the face of adversity. Hazrat Umar's, radiyallahu anhu, story encourages us to embody the values of integrity, courage, and compassion in our own lives. His contributions to the Islamic State laid the foundation for centuries of governance and legal systems that prioritize the welfare of the people. If you found this story inspiring, make sure to subscribe to our channel for more historical accounts and share this video with others. By spreading these stories, we can keep the legacy of great leaders like Hazrat Umar, radiyallahu anhu, alive, and continue to draw inspiration from their exemplary lives. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe for more inspiring stories from history. Join us as we continue to explore the lives of remarkable figures who have shaped our world, their sacrifices, and the enduring impact of their contributions. Together, Let's honor their memory and strive to live by the timeless principles they championed.